We have discussed throughout this day that we live in a truly volatile global economy with obviously changing climate. And on top, in addition, we see that Russia's war is rubbing salt in the wound of the economic recovery of COVID-19. So this mixture made us completely reevaluate our energy, our trade, and our security relationships. What is the situation for the European Union? We have decided to diversify completely away from the Russian fossil fuels. We have understood and learned our lesson that it was an unhealthy dependency, unsustainable, and we want reliable and forward-looking connections. And this is why we are launching the Partnership for Global Infrastructure and Investment, PGII. We are joining forces to give our partners a powerful and a positive offer. You have said, dear Joe, the world needs a positive investment boost. This is what it's all about. To help build the global infrastructure that we all need for sustainable growth. So invest in renewable energy, in transport corridors, in digital connections that people can trust. From the European side, the contribution is the so-called Global Gateway. It's our 300 billion euros investment program for abroad for the next 5 years, combined with the wish to harness the power and the knowledge of the private sector. And we're deeply convinced that this will be a game changer for two reasons. First of all, Global Gateway, or PGII, is not just investing massively in the state-of-the-art infrastructure, but is also investing in the local capacities of our partners. This is crucial. We want to strengthen our shared resilience. We have been discussing in the last session the vaccine manufacturing example. What is special about it? If we take the example from the European Union, there is a European-American company that is sharing its mRNA technology and training local professionals. So it's about skills. Then we have African and European financial institutions that are providing the investment. And we have our regulatory medicines agency that are sharing their know-how. No single actor in this combination could have done this alone, but together we're able really to deliver on the ground. And my second point is that the Partnership for Global Infrastructure and Investment is working because it is demand-driven. We see an enormously rising demand for renewable energy, and this is a good example. As I said, Europe has decided to diversify completely away from the Russian fossil fuels, and we want to leapfrog to clean energy. We need this clean energy, not only to have it homegrown, but also to import it. Our partners in the global south have an abundance of clean energy potential and resources. So Europe could turn into the world's largest market for their energy exports. What is necessary is investment and infrastructure. And that's where we have to team up. So some examples: at COP27, we've signed hydrogen partnerships with Namibia, Egypt, and Kazakhstan. Or with Namibia, we're building transport corridors from the Indian Ocean to the Atlantic port of Walvis Bay. And there's much more to be done. I'm very happy that today we launch the Just Energy Transition Partnership with Indonesia, a big step forward. Team Europe will contribute over 1 billion euros. It is the roadmap for the country's low-carbon future, and we are investing in developing geothermal energy. Or we are engaged in talks with India for renewable hydrogen, with Chile for critical raw materials. Or we are launching a digital alliance in Latin America to build a fiber optic cables and satellite connectivity. Many of these examples show exactly the direction of travel and the shared interest that we do have. So we are ready to contribute. If we align our investment strategies and crowd in the private sector, that is crucial. I think we can maximize our joint impact. Let's bundle our forces and make a positive difference in investment globally. Now I have the pleasure to invite the heads of state to deliver their remarks, and I hand over the floor to Japan's Prime Minister Kishida. Fumio, you have the floor.